Moses, it's showtime.
Alright, bet. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Back in studio today. Alright, so I wanted to talk a little bit more about the actors strike. You know, I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube, been seeing a lot of people talking about it. It's a lot with it. Like, I want to talk a little bit more from a producer standpoint. You feel me? Because it's like, I'm gonna be real with you with it. Like, I see a lot of actors on strike right now, and the real deal with it is that, like I was saying in my last video, like, movies haven't been really bombing like that right now. You feel me? Like, they haven't really been like where it's like, okay, people being excited to go to the movies. And you know, that's one thing I really want to sit and talk about just for like a little bit more, because one thing I really just want to question and just get some advice on and feedback on, like, what really happened to big name actors from the standpoint of, like, say like a Will Smith. I know Will Smith got into that crazy ass when he slapped out Chris Rock, but like Will Smith, you got like Tom Cruise, you got like Harley Berry. Like, I'm talking like big name actors from the standpoint of where it's like you go to the movies primarily just to see these actors. Like, and the thing about it, what I'm trying to get at too, is like the real deal with some of these name actors, like I said, like Will Smith, like Tom Cruise, like, they actually care about their craft. Like, they spend more time. You can actually do research on them. Like, they actually spend more time developing their craft than they did about caring about how much they was making off of a gig. Like, that's how they actually develop and build their namesake up to these big high plateaus. Because like the whole thing with it is that, like, a lot of these actors right now is that I see them on strike, but half these actors, like I said, they not real actors. They not really putting in the real time and grind that you gotta really put into your craft. Like, the real thing with it is, like I said, you go to movies nowadays, it's like you don't really feel the same type of emotion, even from coming across from the actors that you'll get from like back in the day. And I know, like, yeah, every generation's quite feel that way. Like, say, hey, yeah, my generation, you know, had the best actors or whatever. Like, when it comes to just the actors and stuff like that, like, you gotta really, you gotta understand that you gotta take maybe a class or something like that. But you gotta, like, I see the strike going on, and I really want to see how it's all gonna play out. Like, I'm hoping that for the best, because like I said, us ourselves, we have 2 TV shows production. Like I said, people be asking us, you know, what does it mean for us? Like I said, it means nothing for us. Like, I thank God, you feel me, every day we have new people that want to excite, want to work with us, and want to get things done. So it's like every day we have actors who's not part of SAG. Like I said, I feel bad for SAG actors during the strike that maybe we can't have them on set. You know, hopefully we get that cleared up as soon as possible, so we can have them back on set and get things pushing and rolling. You know, we want things get things rolling as soon as possible. But like I said, I understand when they say they want more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, we live in a time everybody want to make more money. But, and I know they're saying too, another thing with it is that, okay, the big name actors that you see, yeah, it's only 2%, but you gotta understand, like, that number's even dwindling, because the real fact is that, okay, and that's something I really want to mention, like, who is really left when it comes to big name actors, when it comes to, okay, they the marquee of the movie, when it comes to, okay, when they in the movie, it's going to really take the whole movie to the next level. Like, you don't really have those type of actors no more. So the real thing with it is that you gotta really sit and think, like, what's going on. And I know one thing about that too is that the real deal with it is that back in the day, it was like a lot of different ways that even after like a movie was made, it was a lot of different ways that people, as far as like actors, they would have still money coming in from the DVD sales, from the on-demand sales, from just the cable platforms and stuff like that. So it was still money coming in after the movie was dropping. But the real deal with it now is that with these whole streaming platforms, with the Hulu, with the Netflix and stuff like that during COVID, they just kind of made it so it's like, you know the reality, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like people sitting at home watching movies. And another thing with that too is that, I'm gonna be real with you, it's like, it's crazy because it's like, I understand that, okay, the actors is on strike, they want to get this cut and they want to get this money, but they gotta understand too is that the only people that probably, it's like, it's kind of sad, but we live in a cold world, you know what I'm saying? It's the real deal about it is that, the real deal is that, okay, y'all on strike, but the people that y'all fighting against, they don't really give a fuck. And the people that is that, okay, y'all have an audience that y'all gotta really target, and who y'all really gotta understand, okay, it's people that go to the movies that actually put in the money inside the pockets of these CEOs and producers and stuff like that, who could put in the money inside of your pockets. And the real deal is that the audience, they really haven't been captivated by the movies that have been coming out. And I know, yeah, you could blame the writers, because I know the writers on strike as well and things of that nature. But it's like, the thing about it too, it's like you gotta understand that, and it's levels to it. You feel me? When it comes to these things. And like I said before, like if you on strike, you gotta understand what I was really getting into is that the people, they don't really, I'm not saying that they don't give a fuck, but they just looking from the standpoint of the people that you're against isn't the real people who's gonna win you this battle, in a sense. Like, it's really the people who's watching the movies who you really gotta look at and say, okay, how can we really win these people over to want to get them to want to come back to the movies and want to watch our movies? Because it's like, that's the real deal with it, is that like people, it's like, and that's the thing, it's a lot with that, you feel me? But the real deal with it is that what I'm saying is that, okay, you on strike right now. I don't know how long the strike gonna last and stuff like that. Like I said, I hope it get cleared up as soon as possible and things of that. You feel me? But it's like people, while things is on strike, that mean movies is being delayed. That mean TV shows being delayed. People, sitting at home, they can't watch this favorite TV show. They can't watch this favorite movies coming out. The best thing I say for them to do, and what they most likely gonna do, is start making his own videos, start creating and making his own podcasts and doing his own creative things. And it's like, the real deal with it is that, okay, you gotta understand, the actors that's on strike, I don't really see how you say the general public on strike with y'all saying like, okay, yeah, let's they deserve this. Like, I say, people watching it, yeah, we watching the videos to see how it plays out. But only people I see really on strike right now is the actors. Like, I don't really see too many people who's like watch movies saying like, oh man, yeah, I want to see the actors getting paid. And I don't really see people who, you know what I'm saying, who watch stuff like watch movies, watch TV shows, really striking outside striking with the actors saying like, yeah, they got it, they should get this, they should get these, they should get it. You know what I'm saying? The real thing with it, and you gotta really look at that and understand that and say, okay, is it really worth me being on strike? How much is I'm really losing, and how much is I really making? Like, you gotta understand that in life, you gotta have multiple streams of income. And like I said, if you not in that 2% part of the actors who's getting that type of revenue and stuff like that, because like I say, you see a lot of people on strike right now, but you're not seeing the big name people outside holding them flyers, protesting and stuff like that. You're not seeing it. Like once the whole strike is over, they're going to be back and booming in business. Like, there's agents already got things lined up for them. I'm telling you, they do. So it's like, you outside holding a flyer, that's not what you should be doing. What you should be doing is learn new skill, learn new craft, just betting your skills as the actor, betting your skills. You feel me? Seeing how can I get better? So it's like, once the strike is over, I'm a 10 times better actor. I know how to go up and close deals without me really having to negotiate, or really have to over impress, or having to figure out, okay, what I gotta do to really get up here. Like, nah, just relax, go up in there, read the script, and leave. Like, it's really that simple. But like I said, whenever you gotta understand that if you're on strike, which I really should be doing right now, is trying to figure out, okay, how can we really get it closed? And it's one of those things too, like, I know once you kind of say, okay, yeah, this is what I stand for and stuff like that, it's hard to really, you don't want to just, like, how you say, bend a knee or whatever and say like, okay, nah, I don't want to we give into your terms and stuff like that. But like I said, give it a little more time. We're going to talk a little bit more. We got to take a quick word from our sponsors. But like I said, if another week go by and they still on strike, we're going to definitely talk about a little more, figure out what's really going on. You know what I mean? Because they got to get that figured out. All right, so we're going to be back. All right, so stay tuned. We're going to get word from our sponsors. We'll be back soon. All right.